salute, please. Tom, will you lead us tonight, please, sir?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Tom. Tammy, will you take us through the roll call, please?
Yes, I will. Those present are Mayor Shaw, Council Members Baker, Roth, Armbruster, Kent, and McVeigh. Staff present is myself, City Attorney, Building Official, and Public Works Supervisor.
Okay, thank you. Council, I'd look for approval of the agenda, please.
I move to approve the agenda.
There's a motion and a second to approve the agenda. Any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed 5-0. Thank you. Now I'll look for the approval of the consent agenda, please.
Move approval of the consent agenda.
Second.
Used to read more. Yeah,
Consent agenda.
November 25, 2025 claim vouchers, 8774 through 8792, and 2 EFTs in the amount of $21,310.30, and the November 10th meeting minutes, which have been audited and verified by the audit committee.
Now we can have a second. Right?
Second.
We'll give it to Ryan since he's done it before.
Okay.
So there's a motion and a second to approve consent agenda. Any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed 5-0. Thank you, council. We'll now go to public comment. And we got Mr. George Johnson signed up. So George, you kind of know the routine. You can stand up, you can sit down, whatever you want.
Anyway, I know you guys are going to hurry to leave tonight, so I promise I won't be more than 20, 25 minutes. I'm here representing We Love Rainier, and we wanted to express our thanks to the city and to Public Works for the help that you guys have given us this year with the parks, the trash, the movement of the tables, with some money that we've been able to put back to the community for the citizens in this community. And we truly are grateful. You know, we're proud of this town, as you all are, and we just want to keep it going forward. And I just wanted to personally thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. And I have a certificate, which we can put them wherever we want. One for the city,
Thank you.
and one for Public Works. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Now I'm going to put my senior center hat on. And again, the senior center, unfortunately, I represent them too at this point. Again, they are grateful for everything and anything the city has done for us. Public Works came over a couple of weeks ago and did the best job ever done over there on fixing that parking lot. And every single senior commented on it. And it's really appreciated. The seniors appreciate everything too. You know, you've helped us out. It takes a lot of money to run that place during the course of the year. And we've tried to upgrade it as we've gone along. And it's been great. And it's been nice to have the support of all you guys. And again, on behalf of the Senior Center, I just want to thank everybody. Guess what? We have another certificate.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And one for Public Works. You guys are great.
Thank you again.
These guys are doing such a great job, it's not even funny.
Well, thank you.
And I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, George.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Keep doing a great job.
Means a lot.
Thank you, George.
Thank you, and thank you for coming in and doing this, George. That means a lot.
Well, it meant a lot to me too. You know, I've been trying to do it for the last 3 meetings, it just hasn't made it. So.
Thank
But I want
you.
to get it done before the end of the year.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Thanks,
George.
George. And just to piggyback that, if you remember at the last meeting, Tom had talked to the council about the senior center, had talked about parking around the senior center. Dennis, you weren't here, but Tom had brought that up at the meeting, correct? And Theron said he'd get on it, and the day after Theron and his staff got on that, they contacted Tammy and were basically what George just said. They've been after that for years, and it's the best that Public Works has ever taken care of that, so. Want to add anything to that?
No, that sums it up.
All Paul and William, I mean, they went over, they not just filled the potholes, but graded, we bought a cheap harrow and they graded it and, you know, they do amazing things. I'm blessed to have them.
You bought a what?
A harrow, a drag harrow,
Oh.
you drag it behind
Oh.
the Kubota, the ATV.
Yep.
It levels the ground out,
Yep.
so it's worked out really well.
They told me there's a lot of senior people there that told me in all the years they've been going there, that was the best driveway ever. And they were very,
I will pass that on to the guys. It's 110% them, so thank you, everybody.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay. We'll now move to the public hearing, so we'll open the 2026 preliminary budget.
The only comments that I have on this is I had, excuse me, Adam let me know that we received the grant for the chip seal project, so I added the revenue that we'll get from TIB and the expenditure to pay whoever into the streets portion of this. And then after the last meeting, Adam and Theron and I had a discussion about some repairs that need to be done. Excuse me. And so we found money in the water construction fund for well 6 repairs. And so I also added that into the budget, which then of course I had to move some, I had to take away some of our expenditures and increase some of our revenues based on our data that I have in our reports. And so we're pretty close back to where we were. So we have a balanced budget and we're gonna get all of our things done this year. So that is the only changes from what we've talked about over the last couple months.
How much did we receive for chip seal?
It's, the project was what, 429?
400 and,
There.
I got it right here, $2,685. They awarded us 95% of what we asked for. And the gist of it is they're gonna do chip seal basically on, from Binghamton all the way out to the city limits. They're gonna do Rochester Street, Center Street, Binghamton out to the city limits past well 4, Rochester Street, 133rd and Rainier Acres Road, 133rd, Rainier Estates Court, and Rochester Street. Yeah. And I believe that can all start in 2026.
Yes. Yep, we have to have it out to bid by May 1st, and the work needs to begin by July 1st of 2026. So that's exciting. That's gonna take care of a portion of roadway that we've had a lot of heartburn over for many years.
Okay. Any other questions for Tammy on the budget?
Move to close the hearing. Well, I did have a question. Oh, it can wait, but I didn't do it now. What is the $3,000 Veterans Park expenditure?
That's just always sat in there in case we needed anything for Veterans Park.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not a specific project.
No.
Okay. Thank you.
So with that, something else was on my agenda tonight. So I had a request from a community member about putting a Desert Storm flag up at Vets, because we have some people in our community that were part of Desert Storm. I was going to talk to Theron about it, but since you just brought up that Veterans Park, Is there any objections if I have Theron order, what's a flag gonna cost there?
Under $100.
Where would it go?
Think we add it to, can we not add, I mean, can we add it to what's already over there, or would it?
There is not a spare pole right now.
Okay.
We have all the branch flags, POW flag, Washington State flag, and the United States flag
Yeah,
right now.
it wouldn't fit.
Okay.
You can't put it with one of the service flags.
No, I didn't know what it was gonna
Or the US
take.
flag or the state flag.
Okay. Well, that takes care of that question. Okay, back to the hearing. Now we'll move on, if you want to close it.
Move to close the hearing?
There's a motion, a second to close the public hearing for the preliminary budget. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? So we should be set for our first meeting in December, approving the budget. And if we don't make any changes, it'll be real easy. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, that would be great.
Okay.
I did have one thing about that, not maybe this year, but sometime within the next year or two, up on Titsu Loop, the shoulders, be eroded away in some places, and I'm starting to see cracking and giving off on the edge on some of the asphalt. And I was thinking maybe we could put money in the budget at some point, to get some gravel to put on the edge to stop that erosion. It's actually underpinning the asphalt straight up from Titsu Drive is one place where that's happening. And when I walk the loop, I find other places too.
Okay. I see Theron's writing some notes down. We'll go up and take a look at that. Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll go on to staff reports. Theron?
Yes, sir. Public Works has been busy lately. The guys have been out finishing up the last of the tree trimming in the right-of-way. Unfortunately, we thought we were going to get a lot farther. We've had several people say that it's been many, many years since the trees have been trimmed, so they're getting an enormous amount of clippings, but they are making some headway. We'll hopefully resume that after the first of the year with some more of that. We do have a street sweeper coming 1st of December, because we've had several complaints about the leaves and the pine needles. We have been patching holes in the roadway. We obviously did the grading at the senior center. We've also regraded Olympia Street, taken care of some potholes over there. Decorated the church with some lights. Been working through some more maintenance on the water system. As we spoke last meeting about well 6 and getting that up and going, we've been working on an assessment of well 6 to figure out what we need to do to get that up and going. And we're working with the Department of Health, submitting our water system plan and getting approval on that. I think that covers it.
Any questions for Theron?
I do have the sweeper truck. Are we renting a sweeper truck?
It's not a sweeper truck, it's a ride-on sweeper, and yes, we are renting it.
What does that look like? Do you, are we doing, like, you know, the roads you're doing?
We're gonna, we have it for 30 days, we're gonna try and sweep the entire town.
What is the cost to rent for
It is about $2,000.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
We've done that, we put that in our budget the last couple of years, Ryan. We used to hire Tenino to come and do it, and once we hired a public firm to do it, and it ended up costing us more money. So if you remember right, the last couple of years, we put it in the budget and we just rented it, and
Yeah.
it saved us a little money.
Go ahead and know versus just purchasing one, what that would look like
So,
year over year.
I don't know a ton about sweepers, but I've talked with Eatonville and I've talked with a couple different reps. What I understand about sweepers, even used ones are very expensive, and they're very expensive to maintain.
Oh, absolutely. You can get an IT with a broom attached to it, just sweep it off. Unless you're actually trying to pick it up, that's what I'm saying.
Well, and so we have looked at that, just to get a sweeper attachment for our Kubota tractor. I have gotten a quote on that. you're looking at about $14,000 with the room and the hydraulics and everything for that.
Because it's not set up for it already.
Because it's not set up for that, so right now, this is the lesser of the evils, is just a rent run, a couple times a year, we usually do it in the spring and in the fall.
Well, I understand that. Big picture, I mean, you look at a piece of equipment that has those attachments, you can swap out everything, then it's a capital purchase versus an expense.
Absolutely, absolutely, long-term goal, definitely, we want to do that.
Any other questions? Thank you, Theron. You have a report tonight? You caught me off gear of where you're sitting.
I wasn't planning on sitting here. I was planning on
I
sitting.
know, I'm telling you.
There
You
was
get to
no
sit at
little
the big
people.
boy
I get
table.
to sit at the big boy table finally. Yeah, thank you. We don't have a whole lot going on in the city of Rainier. We have issued quite a bit of nuisance violations though. We've issued 9 of them in total. That's for vehicles in right-of-ways, RVs. We've sent a violation notice to 203 Center Street, Daniel Pugh, who has cleaned up, sorta, partially, his property, but there's still some things that are in violation, like a washing machine that's on its side in the front yard and miscellaneous trash items in the back. He notified me and Shelley that if we continue to move forward, he was going to be filing a suit of, I can't remember the correct term, it was wrongfully suing, attacking him or something similar to that. I sent it to Shelley, so that way maybe she could forward it over to you, but they're not in full compliance. So I'm just gonna keep proceeding forward, unless you guys say we should hold off on it, but they're still out of compliance. So I guess I'll be forward over to you again of the new pictures, and we're gonna continue to move forward with it. And I'll include the email that I sent today to Shelley that outlined what he said he was going to do.
Which property is it?
That's the one kitty corner to us here, 203 Center Street, right here.
Right there.
Yeah, it's one of
That
the
bar.
kind of broke down shed, yeah. I was hoping when I went and did an inspection on it that it would be a little more dilapidated. The roof has a hole in it, but those posts are sturdy. They weren't moving with my big frame pushing on it as best I could, so.
American built right there.
That is a lot of creosote in that lumber, so they're not gonna go anywhere. We have about another 5 that are gonna get cited next week, that are gonna go out, and they have 30 days to comply. And then I think you have another list.
I have
that's
another
coming.
list on this interview.
And what's happening is everywhere Theron goes, he finds people in the right of way, trailers, whatever, he's sending them over to me. And then I go and do an inspection, I take pictures, and then I create a nuisance form, I send over to Shelley, and she gets it out. So we're starting to go after quite a few people. I don't know if it's all the lists that you guys have, but that's what we're starting with now. We've had a few of them that have completed. 710 Tipsu was a lot of trash. Broke down parts and pieces in the front, and they surprisingly cleaned it all up. So I took pictures and I attached that to their file and was kind of impressed. Also 401 Myers, which was the Dollar General. Part of the code it states that they have to upkeep all the landscaping outside, and they had all dead trees. So finally, we sent a notice to not Dollar General, but the owner of the property, and they responded quickly and had a company come out and replace all of them and redo all of them. So they're all brand new, and they all understand that they need to be maintained, which we have to like that building. And then,
Thank you. Any questions from Brian?
Good job on General. I think that's a repeat from before.
I think so, yes, and thankfully Bill was able to get me over some repeat people, so we'll keep that in the forefront of our minds as we're moving forward.
Your patience has run out.
I've been directed that patience has run out by the city, correct? We are going to be fair and equally processing the codes quicker.
Thank you. Dennis?
CRPC has chosen a new director. It's Miss Alyssa Gerla coming from Oregon. It'll be interesting. This is the first time we've had a woman as a director. So she's got a lot of experience with housing in several counties in Oregon. We'll see what happens. Other than that, I have nothing.
Any questions for Dennis? Thank you, Dennis. Ron?
Nothing, I attended the TRPC meeting and really nothing to report there.
Any questions for Ron? Thank you. Tom?
I don't have anything.
Any questions for Tom? Thank you, Tom. Ryan?
Nope.
Any questions for Ryan? Thank you, Ryan. Maureen?
Nope.
Any questions for Maureen? Thank you. Bill?
I have a copy of the photographs I took at the Rainier Roundup. I finally remembered to bring this
Oh, wow.
with me.
Okay.
And those of you that were there, I think probably I got a picture of you in there someplace. I took all of these on film, but they're digitized. And they're digitized enough that you can actually see the grain in the film, so you don't, won't give you a better picture than those. But anyway, but now you know where they are.
Okay. We won't forgive him. Any questions for Bill? Thank you, Bill. Tammy?
Will Tom, Dennis, and Bob be getting sworn in here?
Yes.
Okay, so
No,
you
I
guys,
will.
you didn't go to the swearing in ceremonies today? You either, Tom? Okay. So, at the December meeting, if it's okay with you three, we would like to do your swearing in. Shelley's going to do it because she will get points towards her CMC. So she's going to be doing a little ceremony if that works for you three. Okay. I know last time we swore somebody in was Ryan. We waited till the January meeting. I'm not sure the reason behind that, but I don't think there's a problem with doing it at the December meeting since the county's doing it today. So that's the plan. December meeting, we'll do her swearing in.
No?
Yes.
Any questions for Tammy? Okay. About Bill? Our Thurston County mayor's meetings have kind of been canceled the last couple of weeks. For the last couple of weeks, just because of the holiday season and the election, there were some people who really didn't know where they were standing, so I haven't had one of those in a while. And I had Tammy submitted for the Port Commission grant that we usually get $10,000 for. We were under a deadline and had to come up with a plan, so we put grant on our grant application, which we should get 99.9% we'll get, we put for the cameras on the sports court. Knowing that was something we'd already all decided, it fell under the category, and it's something in their grant money that we have to spend, and then they reimburse us for us. So hopefully we won't need to use that out of our next year budget that we talked about at the retreat. But anyway, I'm pretty sure we'll get that money from the port. That's all I have. Okay, new business.
So, excuse me, the Middleton Ridge parcel that we spoke about last meeting, everybody was in agreement that we were gonna go ahead and take that piece of pie property from Doug.
0.17 acres or something.
But in order to do that, Bill wanted us to bring it before council so that we have it on public record. So here we are, we have the deed ready, the quitclaim deed ready to record with the county, which I'll most likely take in tomorrow because it has to be done. There's a deadline for that. So anyways, I think we just need a motion and a second to accept that parcel from Rainier Equity Ventures.
I make the motion we accept the parcel G. Parcel G.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve accepting the middle partial G. Any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. That'll be good and something hopefully we can turn around and sell back here when there's a new owner. So, we'll move on to ordinance 739 and 740. I don't know, Bill, Brian, one of you guys, Tammy, which one's taking the lead on this?
Well, I'll jump right in.
Okay, that's good. I think Tammy will be happy with that.
Okay, first of all, ordinance 739, what it does is it adopts the state building code directly without going through Thurston County. And Brian believes that we've been losing some money on going through Thurston County. They obviously have a considerably larger department and a further reach. So this goes directly to the ICC tables for assessing the building fees. Ordinance 740 adopts a fee schedule so that we can actually collect the fees. Oh, and by the way, in 739, we also included the fire marshal's request for the permits that he wants to review. And the fees will include, I think, 65% of the building permit for his fee, or for his plan review for the things that the fire department, the fire marshal is supposed to inspect. So the ordinance, all of the building permit fees in section F are new. Last year, the planning director sent me a list of fees that he would like to have changed, and I put all of these in. I understand he is completely disavowed this, but he likes the fees the way they are, so he thinks that you should pass them the way they are. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but we were going to change the building permit fees early in 2025. We instead changed the building inspector, and so that just kind of got put off until now.
So is this for new construction or existing? For both?
Well,
Oh,
anything that needs a building permit, yeah.
Okay. So is this gonna affect anything that's already in place here?
No, anything that's already been issued it doesn't affect, it's all new work.
Okay, nothing's
You
okay.
know. And I think to answer your question about the fire fees, it's because since we're moving out of Thurston County,
Yeah.
we're putting them in there, so, which is, it was in commercial side, now it comes at all.
Right, which is good.
So is that something we haven't done in the past, the fire marshal review?
We've done it, I understand, we're gonna collect the fees and then the money will be transferred to them. I'm not sure what that was before.
It's kind of been, we haven't really had a fire marshal that has really been involved in the building process until Matt came to us. We used to hire Dan Mahoney, was the fire marshal locally that contracted out, and he would do the fire inspections in town, and we would bill them and then pay him, and so, but for the last several years, either the fire department's handled it independently, or they haven't had them, I don't know that.
They, excuse me. I got with Matt a couple of years ago, and we talked about building inspections for community buildings, like the senior center, the churches, that type of stuff, the fire extinguisher, you know, all the right signs and stuff. And so they've come and done that once a year for the last 3 years, probably 4 years.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, you know, there was no charge or anything from them.
Yeah, this is a little bit different. This is more on a new construction. If, once Brian reviews it, if there's something that the fire department should be involved in, Brian will forward it to them, and then.
That's our mechanism to recoup the funds it's gonna cost for them to do the plan review for all those new construction items, or additions or remodels.
From 2004,
Yeah.
from 2004 until 2007 or 8, Kay was the fire marshal for the city of Gilman for Southeast Thurston County. She did plan review on commercial stuff if we had any at that time, and she didn't charge, but it was being done in the beginning a long time ago. But once the building, the downfall of 2008, 2009, and she retired from the fire department, nobody followed up with any of that.
Gotcha. Okay, well, there we have clarification. As clear as mud, right?
I love that.
Any other questions on those? Otherwise, it's a motion item.
I move to adopt ordinance 739 and 740.
A motion a second to adopt ordinance 739 and 740. Any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Thank you, council. Any old business? Going once, going twice, going 3 times?
Move to adjourn.
With a motion a second to adjourn. Any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting officially adjourned 5:31.